Shout out to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring this update.
Father's Day is just around the corner, and you know what that means? Lots of meat. If your dad loves some good grilling, Omaha Steaks will send you a limited time Father's Day package for only $49.99. That's 80% off, which means more money for video games.
To get it, visit omahasteaks.com and enter promo code THE KNOW in the search bar.
Do a barrel roll.
Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica Burton.
And I'm Sorola.
E3 rumors and speculation are hitting terminal velocity this week. The expo is just around the corner, which can make it a bit hard for gamers to figure out what's actually confirmed for the show and what's just people wishing or hoping or making shit up completely with fabricated screenshots, trailers, and imaginary uncles who, always happen to work at Nintendo.
Since just about all the big players have weighed in, with more weighing in every day on what they're bringing, we thought we'd break down all the games and announcements that are already confirmed for E3, plus who's going to be sitting it out at the conference.
Rumors aside, and there are a whole lot of them, we know that just about every publisher will be bringing some games they haven't yet talked about. But in terms of what we know, there's already a lot of information out there.
EA's press conference is coming up first, so let's start with them. Electronic Arts has already said they'll be bringing a number of games to their EA Play event, which starts this Saturday with their big presser happening at noon Pacific.
Everyone is hoping that we'll get to see some of Visceral's new Star Wars game, but we do have one confirmed Star Wars game, which is obviously Battlefront 2. EA plans on showing off 40-person multiplayer along with debuting 4 unannounced new heroes.
Come on, Jar Jar.
Oh god.
In addition to Battlefront 2, DICE will be talking more about Battlefield 1's new content in the name of the SAR, plus new content for Titanfall 2. EA's also confirmed they'll have playable versions of Need for Speed Payback, and of course more sports games and you can shake a stick at with Madden 18, the recently revealed FIFA 18, and the freshly revamped NBA Live 18, which has taken a couple of years off.
And thanks to their new mobile push, they'll also have Sims Mobile, which actually looks pretty fun, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and mobile versions of Madden and NBA Live, plus the already disappointing sounding port of FIFA for Nintendo Switch, which, according to the information they released, is about the same as 360 and the PS3 version.
Okay. Womp, womp.
Yeah.
Microsoft's press conference comes up next Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and interestingly enough, they've confirmed that they're not bringing just about as much stuff as what they actually are bringing, with both Halo 6 and VR for consoles listed as no-shows for the event.
But in terms of confirmed games, the only one for Microsoft at the moment is State of Decay 2. While a lot of people expect Crackdown 3 to make an appearance, they haven't actually said yes yet, although they're leaving some pretty cheeky replies on Twitter that indicate it, will be there.
That lack of game announcements is probably because the company wants to focus more on Scorpio, which, as we all know by this point, is like triple confirmed for the press briefing on Sunday, and it does 6 teraflops.
Flops. Next up, we have Bethesda. Like last year, the company is being incredibly tight-lipped about what we should expect to see at their press conference, which happens on Sunday night, June 11th at 9 p.m. Pacific, because someone decided to change it to make it later.
They delayed it, which is weird.
Bethesda!
However, they have confirmed at least one game that'll make an appearance. It's Fallout 4 VR, which was announced last year. That confirmation happened back in March when Bethesda VP Pete Hines told Hip Hop Gamer it would arrive at E3 saying, "You can't even imagine what it's like playing in VR and how realistic it looks, and everywhere you turn your head, it is going to blow your mind. It is the craziest thing you've ever seen."
And that's pretty much all they've said as far as what's going to be at the show, though it's reasonable to expect some Quake Live and Elder Scrolls Online talk as well, as ESO is getting its Morrowind update today.
Following Bethesda's no doubt huge act will be Ubisoft on Monday, June 12th at 1 p.m. Pacific. Ubisoft's been teasing a whole lot about what they're bringing. The publisher released a video featuring CEO Yves Guillemot last week, along with the promise of tons of games.
And in addition to a couple of cut sections of game footage, the trailer confirmed that Far Cry 5, South Park Fractured But Whole will also be present, and the company also said, of course, the next version of Just Dance will be there, along with The Crew, and Assassin's Creed will make its stunning, glorious appearance. On top of that, it's also likely that we'll get to see some of the not-so-secret Mario and Rabbids crossover for Switch.
In terms of Ubisoft won't be showing at E3, the long-awaited Beyond Good and Evil 2 was confirmed late last month to be sitting the event out, although creator Michel Ancel said they'll be showing something by the end of the year.
The big show on Monday will, of course, be Sony's PlayStation presser, which will air live at 6 p.m. Pacific. Sony has promised a big show with wall-to-wall games along with several surprises.
However, ahead of those surprises, the company confirmed in a recent interview with Glixel that they will, at the very least, have God of War, Spider-Man, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Days Gone, and Gran Turismo Sport to show off at E3 2017.
So that's not a bad a starting point. And beyond that, what Sony's got planned is a huge mystery, but they have teased some major announcements from Japanese companies. So start placing your bets, making your bingo cards, taking your shots, what have you.
And last but not least is Nintendo, who'll be kicking off Tuesday morning with a special E3 spotlight at 9 a.m. Pacific. Thank you for being so early. That presentation is expected to be 30 minutes long, so it'll be interesting to see what they pack in there.
At the moment, the company has confirmed they've got Super Mario Odyssey, Pokken Tournament DX for Switch, ARMS, and Splatoon 2 to show off to eager gamers. But beyond that, we can only guess.
Metroid, Super Smash Switch, or just more teases and then 3DS games because, you know, that's how Nintendo rolls.
As we have learned today. But of course, there are going to be way more games than what we're seeing from just these publishers alone. Activision will no doubt bust out Call of Duty World War II and Destiny 2 at one or more of these conferences, seeing as how, you know, both games are confirmed for E3.
Tons of other smaller publishers have confirmed games too. Warner Brothers announced that Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 and Shadow of War will make appearances, and Atlas/Sega are bringing Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania along with Yakuza 6.
Plus, Bandai Namco's got some Ni no Kuni 2 action, THQ Nordic will unleash Darksiders 3, and Square Enix has Final Fantasy XIV.
And of course, we can't leave out Take-Two, who's confirmed nothing. Well, except for the fact they won't be bringing Red Dead Redemption 2, which is the big one that people really care about anyway.
Yep, so that rounds out our big list of everything we know. For sure, that's coming to E3 at least, which, crazy enough, you know, it kicks off this weekend. Yeah, it does, Gus.
I forgot.
Yeah. So what are you guys most excited to see from this list? Are you excited to see Gus and me and Ashley and everybody else cry because of the early and late conferences? Let us know in the comments.
And for everything else you need to know from E3, since we'll be live and streaming all week from the show, remember to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know.
Thanks to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring this update.
Get your dad something awesome from Omaha Steaks, where you can get the limited time Father's Day package for just $49.99, 80% off the regular price.
The pack includes a ton of stuff. 2 filet mignons, 2 top sirloins, 2 boneless pork chops, 4 crispy chicken fried steaks, 4 boneless pork chops, 4 all beef burgers, 4 jumbo franks, 12 ounces of meatballs, a freaking pound of fries, 4 caramel apple tartlets seasoning, and 4 additional burgers at no extra cost.
I ran out of fingers to count.
You did.
That's a lot of food for just 50 bucks. Just visit omahasteaks.com, use promo code THEKNOW, all one word, in the search bar to bring up the deal.
We got one of these at the Know and we loved it. It was just so much food, so we were all able to take some home and we were practically fighting over the meat. We just got into an all bare knuckle brawl.
Just as long as there's no growling. Like,
So trust us, your dad is going to love it.